Okay, so we are back to the rebellion. New Republic, I'm sorry.
Hey, pal, over here.
Attention. Missile storage bay is locked down. Safety protocols are in effect.
Hey, there you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers. They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted by the Empire. No survivors. Sounds like they had someone on the inside at Hosnian Prime. Give them all the details. As you can imagine, everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a bizarre game plan for them later to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right?
Uh-huh.
Say, between us, something's up. Something bigger than missing engineers. Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room all day. I feel like he'd tell us if it was just about the lost engineers. Nah, this is something else. My money's on some kind of unfinished business, like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the Empire. Or not. What would I know, huh? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something he can't fix with a giant battleship. Why don't you head up to the briefing room? The boss might open up to you.
Ah, so that's your angle. Anyone else out here? Just my astromech.
You're right, Lindon. My contacts verified your suspicions. It's her.
I knew it could only be Project Kerrill. Her mark is all over these attacks. We know her style.
You do realize there's only one reason she would attack Hosnian Prime and the engineering convoy.
She's searching for Project Starhawk. That's why I've already taken steps to stop her. Before she can find the Nadiri dockyards. Before anyone else gets hurt.
Lindon. What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore.
Uh-huh. Seems hazardous. Let's find out what crazy plan Commander Javes got for us.
An old protege of mine, Teresa Kerrill, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselos.
What was the message?
Bait for Teresa. And now that the Imperial post has served its purpose, we're ready for part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter. Vanguard, I want you to take Y-Wings with heavy ordnance to that post in Esselos and bomb it to oblivion. A Corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire. Gunny will support and resupply our bombers. These are your targets. We've identified the receivers along the hull as weaker areas. Destroy them all. Additionally, destroy the thermal regulation systems along the exterior trench and any dishes atop the listening post. If you pull this off, we'll rob the Empire of a valuable asset, and then Teresa will fall right into our trap.
So it's personal, huh, Commander?
Teresa Kerrill was my second in command at Fostar Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak is a risk. Just trust me a little longer. Head to the hangar. Zarelda should have your ship almost ready.
Yes, sir. Of course, she has something to say about it.
I have to say, the commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, It's almost Imperial. I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. We're lucky the commander is using his tactical brilliance for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
Well, I gotta say, the rebellion sure had to do a lot of secrecy and subterfuge when it was a rebellion, because if you don't, you know, the Empire finds you and that's game. So, to the hangar.
Pilots on deck. Mechanics secure all lines.
When Javes talks about Kerrill, you can feel it, right? He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Teresa after Javes. This feels personal. They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it.
Alrighty.
Are you ready?
As always.
Y-wings are built to carry bombs and other heavy explosives. It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships.
Let's see what we got.
All hangar crews. Hazard gear is on standby.
Alright, proton bombs and Goliath missiles are my only options, and they're the two things I have loaded.
So, with the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Teresa Kerrill overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure. Still, better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right?
Yeah, that's the
For
plan.
the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. We're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Ardo and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during the strike.
This listening post in the middle of nowhere. How'd the boss find this place again?
He sent a message, specifically hoping the Empire would intercept it and reveal the outpost. They took the bait.
Talk about a long shot. No way he could have known that would work.
Unless the message he sent seemed so enticing, the Empire had no choice but to intercept.
That is,
What could be that enticing?
if they don't
That's the
intercept
thing.
it.
Javes won't tell us, but it's a seed that will sprout into a trap.
Let's
How do
focus
they know
on
it's
this mission and
enticing?
worry about the details of the trap later.
How do they know it's enticing if they don't know what it is? And how do they know what it is if they haven't intercepted it yet? And how does intercepting it tell you where the interception happened? This map is also a multiplayer map in
You
the
think the
multiplayer
Empire built
modes.
this listening post just to help them find the Starhawk?
This one, perhaps, but it isn't the last listening post eavesdropping on the galaxy.
Well, they do seem hell-bent on finding us. I bet the Empire cannot stand that we're building a new ship out of their old ones.
There's our listening post.
Yeah, it's been there the
I'll
whole
jam
time.
Imperial sensors on approach.
I love it. They'll never see us coming.
Let's make them regret eavesdropping on the New Republic, huh?
And
Just like that, we're hidden from Imperial sensors.
follow me, Five. We'll lead the bombing run.
Grace and I will take care of station defenses and starfighter patrols.
Here we go. 5, give them everything you got.
Good.
targets. Bombs away.
What? It's a raid. Alert TIE patrols.
Impressive. Nicely done. You're a natural 5. Now to bombard the rest of the receivers.
Yep.
Get the broadcast system running. We need to call reinforcements.
Quick, take down those dishes before they can make that distress call. Squadron, target the dishes on top of the station. Empire can't call reinforcements without. They're breaking through. Dish destroyed. Nice job.
I don't care if we're under attack. Get the broadcast system up so I can call for help.
Taking fire!
Leave it to me.
We've lost a dish.
Dish destroyed. Well done.
Any chance for repairs?
Yeah.
Damn it, Gunny, what's going on?
Let the shield it down.
Gunny, if I can't get resupplied.
I've lost my shields.
Is the broadcast system working? Good. I'm calling in some backup. Someone stop them. We need those dishes.
I felt that from here. Not bad, 5.
You let them destroy our broadcast dishes. So much for the distress call.
Nice shooting, 5. Those Imperials are on their own. Okay, coming your way with a resupply.
About time, Gunny.
Nice
Jesus.
work. Imps won't be calling any reinforcements today. Excellent. Only one receiver left. Let's finish him off. They're breaking through. Wait, I'm reloading. The enemy's tailing you. I'm in formation. They mean business. 105, you really let them have it. Receivers are done for. Let me reload. I'm with you. Regroup with me at the edge of the listening post. All right, 5, form up at the edge of the station. It's time to take out the thermal systems. Consider it done. No trouble. That's an enemy locked on. You've got enemies locked on. The thermal systems are located in the trench circling the edge of the station. Fly into the trench, give them hell. Dropping supplies.
Yup. What you gonna do about it?
I'm under fire. We got a lot more ties inbound. Our Corvette is taking heavy fire. Get in there and help them out, Five.
Thermal system destroyed. Temperatures are rising.
Under heavy fire. Heads up, I got eyes on ties.
Our Corvette's hit.
Nice one. Corvette just lost shields. Don't let those ties do any more damage. Tie interceptors coming our way. I got you.
Ow.
The Empire's all over the Corvette.
The stick is real heavy all of a sudden. I'm guessing I have to vomit.
Come on, Bob. The Corvette can't take this. This is our last chance to protect it. Vanguard, the Empire's just opened a massive vent on the listening post. The thermal systems must be overloading. They're trying to cool down the core. Regroup at the vent. I got an idea.
Stay okay back there, buddy.
Come on, Five. I want to see you do this. You're on a roll. More Imperial fighters inbound. Fine, get in the vent and blast that core.
Alright, I think our best shot at this point is to go for
Moral
the...
integrity. Vanguard 5, we need you at the vents. I got you. No, they destroyed the Corvette. Complete the mission for them.
Well,
All right, Five, get in there and fly carefully. Fly into the vent and destroy the station's power cores. When you get to the core, start dropping bombs and do not stop. You won't have much time to get out once the core explodes, so be ready to fly fast. Drop your bombs, Five. I heard that from all the way out here. Get moving, Five. Quick, the vent is closing. Go, go, go.
who is close? I don't think that should have worked.
All right, team. Regroup and prepare for hyperspace jump.
Whew.
Great work, Vanguard Squadron. Our trap is set. Come on home. It's time for the next step.
All right. I don't know how you're supposed to really save the Corvette and complete the mission, because they just keep sending limitless waves of ties after the Corvette. If you hang around and kill them all, you're not doing the outpost. And the outpost turbolasers will eventually beat it to death anyway. But there's got to be a way or they wouldn't have an achievement for it, right? Anyway, so that's that, and we will see you next week for the next episode, which will doubtless feature our trap. I'm not sure from which side, though.